Hi there, Tommy Aarkvisla at the CND Speycasting school again. So the last one out in two-handed is the Waterborne anchor cast. First time somebody showed it to me, they did a lot of, you know, when you do a snap, they kind of snapped it and then they crossed their hand. I don't do that. I do it in my way. That said, I try to be to do what the guys over in United, the North American guys and the Canadian guys showed me, and I will try my best. I think there's three type of cast that I see a lot. It's a snap T, or some do it like the circle C. It's bigger. I like the snap, and many different types of pokes. And you also see a lot of cackhand. Cackhand we don't do a lot in Norway because we can cast, you know, both left and right on our singles, but still I'm gonna try to do it. We will see what's happened, but I will try it. The cool thing about this type of cast is people say they splash a lot. Well, yeah, you can do, but if you're a little bit carefully when you do it, it doesn't splash that much. And the cool thing is actually that I can do it with like sinks, you know, 6, 8, 10 as well. So people think, oh, you have to have a floating belly with a sink tip on, maybe a T10, T14, but actually you can do it with sinking belly as well. But it's another little bit different rhythm on it. So, okay, we're gonna go and do it now. Let's start. So there's a couple of pointers when you do the Waterborne anchor, and I'll try to tell you what I do. So if we're going to start with a parry poke. So when I do that and I teach it to other people, it's all the technical stuff is to start with a normal single spey. All the routines that you do with the single spey, then when you kind of master it, then you can do a little bit other types of it as well. But you have to start every parry poke when you're going to learn it like a normal single spey. So I'm gonna show you now how I like to teach it to other people, and hopefully you can learn something from it. So I'm gonna roll up the line, and then I'm gonna do like the normal setup for a single spey. Slowly, 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 sideways, sideways. I come here, then I just dump the line in front of me. Don't hit it, because then you're just doing a bad single spey. I want you to just be slow up, sideways, sideways, up again, and then just let it down in front of you. Okay, so that's the first step. Just lay it down, like super slow. What you don't want to, you want your setup to land beside you or in front of you. You don't want it like do like this and keep it here, because then you have nothing to sweep on. You needed to keep it in front of you, on side and in front of you. Okay, so high up, sideways, 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 dump it. Then I have a small pause, then I go up like 1 meter. 1 meter, don't do like this. A lot of Norwegians, they think they can do it and they go up and down and all this shit. So I want you to go normal setup, dump it, a meter up, start low, sideways, 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 up again, and cast. So the thing is, when you do your single spey and you dump it, so go 1 meter up, then I want to contact it all slowly, slowly, then you increase the speed, 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 and stop. That's the way to do it, I think. So it's sideways, 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 up, 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 stop. So when you do that with your rod, so first, normal setup, like a normal single spey. High up, slowly, slowly. So you dump it, 1 meter, sideways, 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 up again, stop the rod. And that way you can get a decent cast of it. So use some arms. Same thing here in like a normal single spey or whatever cast you use. You have 2 hands, use them both. Don't use your top arm like this. is never good. Try to use your underarm and top arm. Up a meter, sideways, sideways, underarm, top arm, boom. Then it really, really goes. So in general, on every cast I do, like the snap tee, the cackhand, whatever I do, it's you do like a snap tee, you do this, and you poke, you do this, and a cackhand, you do this. When you put it down, then everything is the same. It's 1 meter up, sideways, 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 up, 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 and stop. Don't have any pauses, no nothing, just a continuous motion to a brutal stop. Not a brutal, but it's nice to stop pretty hard. So, okay. So, if you go to the next cast, we can do a snap tee. So with a snap tee, if you go back, 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 back and snap, then your fly is way much on the upside of you. I don't like that. So when you do the snap, I want you to go more up and down. You go slowly, slowly, slowly up and down. Then the line is closer to me, up 1 meter, sideways, sideways, and cast, boom. Okay, so one more time. So the snap, I want the roll tip to go more up and down. You see now the fly is landing here, closer to me. It's much easier to get contact, and when you do your sweep then, you can just go. You have all the time in the world. I can even stand here and talk to you, still doing it correctly. Okay, so I think the most important thing about the snap is just up and down. So now you didn't turn over properly, so just go up and down. Now you see the fly is closer to me. I want that. So the full motion, the full cast. So snap, boom, 1 meter up, sideways, 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 up again, and cast, boom. Super easy. A couple of pointers on the power application. I think too many people, they start to use too much power too early. They have a rush. It always feels like you see them running out to the river. They want to do everything super fast. They want to cast super far. If you want to cast something far, you need to stop hard, but you have to be clean. You have to be super clean. If you really, really want to cast far, then, so it's more like take every technical thing together and just stop really hard. Be clean and hard. Okay, then we have moved onto the other side of the river. I'm going to try to show you a cackhand. So we're going to do like a snap tee version of it. So we go up and down, like I said on the other side. You want the fly to get as close as possible without being dangerous. I'm going to do it one more time. So go up, 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 down again. Then I lift 1 meter sideways, stop the rod, and it goes out. The same thing here. My problem with this is that I do a lot of right and left singles. I do a lot of right and left snake rolls. I do a lot of, waterborne anchor on my right. But I don't do it a lot in Norway because we use a lot of, single spey. So the strange thing for me is when I cast on this side, I'm used to use my right hand in the bottom and I use my underarm when I'm casting. When I do this, I wish I could use my underarm more. For me, it's all about feeling now. It's like up and down, up a meter, sideways, 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 stop the rod. So I wish I could use more underarm on this cast, but it's so hard for me to do. But the most important thing here is like you snap up and down. So I'm going to show you. This one is no good. I'm going to do the wrong one. You're driving backwards and you see the fly is way over there. So that's because you're snapping this way. Try to snap it more up and down so you get the fly closer to you. Okay, so one more time. So I snap more up and down, up a meter, sideways, 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 up again, and then cast. Ooh. So if you practice, you know, on these things, I think the poke, the Perry poke, is like a normal single spey, and then after you poked it, it's like up 1 meter, keep the sweep on the side, continuous motion to a really hard stop. Use both arms. Use your underarm as well, don't use your top arm. On the snap, I think it's all about going up and down instead of going backward. So it's the position of the fly, then it's almost the same like the poke. It's just 1 meter up, sideways sweep, continuous motion to a super hard stop. But with the cackhand, it's the same thing. You know, the snap is going more like up and down. Up 1 meter, sideways, 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 and stop it. So I think that's the Waterborne anchor cast from me, and I think it's like a super cool thing to do, especially when you're fishing super tight spots in Norway and you're actually using quite heavy lines and sometimes super big flies as well. You know, I caught a lot of bonus fishes because I was the only one that actually could do it. I actually remember one super big one in River Suldal once. I was like standing like this and casting, and I managed to get the fly out, you know, between some trees there and get the fly down, and a really, you know, big salmon took the fly. So, well, that's the Waterborne anchor from CND, guys. Thank you.